Brian Harvey has accused Daniella Westbrook of calling an ambulance for him after NHS staff turned up on his doorstep amid the pair's ongoing social media. The former Reese 17 singer, 46, took to YouTube to share a live stream where he insisted he didn't have a clue why the paramedics had been called. It comes just hours after Daniella, 47, who dated Brian from 1991 to 1995, claimed he was to blame for her getting sacked from Hollyoaks in 2015 after she decided to travel to Downing Street with him to present a petition against child abuse. In the live video, Brian claimed he had no idea why an ambulance had been called to his home. He said, "Someone will wind up, probably the drag queen or someone like that. They need to make me look like I'm another. This is the second time," and as the staff clarified he didn't need medical attention, the former boy band star added, "I definitely don't need an ambulance," before thanking them as they walked away. Brian then turned to his pal after heading back into the house, before claiming, "Who's doing that then? This has got to be Daniella? She's the one who wants people to believe him having a bipolar refugee break." A representative for Daniella Westbrook declined to comment when contacted, but Brian's post came just hours after Daniella blamed Brian for getting sacked from Hollyoaks in 20. The actress appeared as Trudy Ryan in Hollyoaks between 2012 to 2013. She was due to return in 2015, but this was later cancelled, with a Hollyoaks spokesman saying at the time the star had reached her In a video posted to Instagram she said, "I was always on your side. I lost my job at Hollyoaks when I went back to Hollyoaks because of you, to come to Downing Street with you. Because if I were those things, would I have told them to stick the job at Hollyoaks when they said if you don't retract all the stuff when you went to Downing Street with Brian Harvey then we can't have you back on the show?" And I said fine, then I won't come and do the job because I stand by everything that happened to me. I'm not going to ignore it, the abuse that I went through as a child. So if you don't want to keep me on the show then don't have me back on the show. And they didn't, they wrote me off. And that's cool. They're a young cast and they have to look after their Mail Online has contacted representatives for Hollyoaks and Brian Harvey. On Sunday, Daniella branded Brian a paranoid coke freak after she said he accused her of being a murderer and introducing him to the EastEnders actress, who dated Brian from 1991 to 1995, took to Instagram on Sunday after Brian posted a bizarre YouTube video claiming his life was in danger because of her and that Secret Services were following. The East 17 star claimed he was a dead man walking, as he alleged Daniella had introduced him to pedophiles at a club and that he had been targeted ever since. The video was captioned, "None of this is my fault. It was Daniella. Why did you take me to that club? Why? From that day you put my life in danger and now I see exactly what the F has been going on around me and because of you in the UFGC. He added, "Why did you take me to the FG club UC? When you took me there that night, you put the rest of my night in FG danger. About you coming to Downing Street with him, signaling them, letting them know it's all under control because you're behind it. What did you mean when you came round my house in 2015? I said they're gonna kill me and you said they're not going to because I won't let them. What did you mean by that? You put my life in danger and you better start explaining yourself instead of mocking me." Daniella was alerted to the video by fans and posted a response on Instagram denying Brian's allegations, alleging he was having a bipolar meltdown, that his rant could cause her to relapse on drugs and that she had been abused. She said, "I'm fuming with him. What a d-head. I'm just going to address Brian Harvey slandering the saying him a murderer, stuff like that. Saying I set him up with a pedophile, calling me a groomer. Has mad. Has having a bipolar meltdown. And I feel for him, I do. And I have championed Brian. Has on YouTube live now. I won't calm down. Sorry the geezer is FG crazy." The geezers live on YouTube moaning, calling me a pedophile. I'm furious with him because has slandering I was the one who was abused as a child. Brian wasn't. You're on this rampage about pedophile rings when you weren't even abused by one. MI5 are not on your case. I don't know how you think that. You are a paranoid coke freak, which I used to be, where you think everyone at your front door is MI5 and they're gonna come through your door. They ain't mate. It's people like you that put me back into relapses. But you're not going to do. He thinks I've got convictions. Hess on there saying I brought MI5 to his house and stuff. What am I, Miss Moneypenny? Discussing the harrowing abuse she had endured, she continued, "You're fully live on your YouTube crying, sobbing, slandering me saying I am involved in mate. I was abused all my life in this industry, you wasn't Brian. You're one of the lucky ones, son, so why you're sitting locked in your King house with bars on your windows I don't know. I'm just a woman who is trying to do the right thing and putting her past behind her and a dick. People haven't got a clue what I've been through with that boy. Hess on there calling me a pedophile when I've had pedophiles abusing me from when I was 9 years old." Mail Online has contacted representatives for Daniella and Brian for comment. just had the police turn up again, and they was nice enough, but they didn't know anything about anything that was anyway, I thought I'd log it. I looked out the window, police down there, welfare check. Cause as always, Brian must be mad. Just thought I'd log it and put it out there. I ain't got anything. I don't want to talk to anyone. The pair, who dated as teens in the early 1990s, had appeared to remain amicable in the years since, reuniting in 2015 to campaign against Brian became a heartthrob when he broke onto the scene with boy band East 17, seen as the edgier alternative to Take That in the 90s. They brought out 5 studio albums, 3 compilation albums and 18 singles selling millions of records, before they split in 1997. However, Brian was sacked from the band after making comments in a radio interview which appeared to condone the use of the drug. In the years since, Brian has spoken openly about his battle with depression. In 2018, the former pop star sparked concern by posting a video in which he claimed he had not left the house in 5 years. In 2005, Harvey was run over by his own car in a bizarre accident after he claimed he ate 3 giant baked potatoes smothered in tuna mayonnaise and cheese. He claimed he fell into the car as he leaned out of the driver's door to be sick because he had eaten so much, and the Mercedes. Harvey fractured his pelvis in 7 places, broke his ribs and punctured. He lay unconscious for 3 weeks and had to endure 12 hours of surgery as doctors battled to rebuild his shattered frame. Harvey also appeared on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, in 2004, but stormed off the show after a row with Janet Street. Daniella rose to fame as Sam Mitchell on EastEnders in 1990, but soon her turbulent personal life overrode her professionals. She battled cocaine addiction, starting in her 20s, which caused her nasal septum to completely rot away. At the height of her drug abuse, it was reported she had taken up to 5 grams of cocaine a day during her first pregnancy, blowing close to 250,000 pounds on the. She relapsed in 2014 after 14 years of sobriety, but has now ditched drinking drugs and celebrated 19 months of sobriety in September 2019. If you have been affected by this story, you can call the National Association for People Abused in Childhood, NAPOC 0808-801-0331 or visit www.napocs.org.